Hey you all, and good morning. Carpetbagger here, coming to you live from the south. More specifically, we are here in Lakeland, Florida, basking in the warm, enveloping Florida heat. Yesterday was a big day. Yesterday we got a chance to go to Epic Universe for the first time. It was an endless barrage of excitement and new things in the heat, running from attraction to attraction. It was like a whole whirlwind tour. And quite frankly, today I am exhausted. So I figured today we would do something a little more low-key, a little toned down. I decided I'm not going to a theme park today. I don't have the energy left in my body to do a theme park today. So we'll do something theme park adjacent, not going to a theme park, or something theme park adjacent, because I've come over here to the Lakeland Antique Mall. Simply the sign there, simply Antique Mall. Nothing too out of the ordinary there, but the Lakeland Antique Mall, known for carrying a large collection of theme park related items from the Central Florida theme parks, from Disney, from Universal. And this new location here is actually just opened here within the last couple weeks, I believe. In Lakeland, elsewhere in Lakeland, they used to have this antique mall at another building, another facility. And it was shocking to hear they were closing. It was such a classic place. It was somewhere I'd always like to go, kind of on one of my slower days when I just wanted to, peruse the different theme park related antiques. But I was very shocked that it was closing down, but it just simply was moving to another location. They kept the same sign here, the Antique Mall sign. So I figure we'll just browse. We'll just take a nice relaxing browse through the Lakeland Antique Mall. I've bought things here before. I bought a giant fiberglass skunk once, which is now in my living room. Stenchy the skunk. I can't bring anything giant home. I'm getting on a train, or getting on a plane in a few days, and then getting on a train from there. So I have to be reasonable. If I do purchase something, it has to be very tiny, because I'm pretty much completely out of room in my suitcase. So please follow me. So we have Enterprise rental car, $1.99 dry cleaning. Over there we have Bob's Carpet Mart, and then smack dab in the middle, the Lakeland Antique Mall. Oh, and apparently we are on the lookout for the evil clown Loki. It says if you find him, bring him up and collect your reward. So definitely we'll keep our eye on Loki as we travel through the Antique Mall. Not even sure where to start looking here. All sorts of fun stuff as we traverse the Antique Mall. I do like this troll face here. It's a vintage folk art hand-carved troll German man face. I could probably get that in my suitcase. No. It's a little too big. Oh, I like this little booth a lot. Galaxy 13's Cabinet of Horrors. And what horrors there are. You have Dopey. You have Dopey right next to a shrunken head. You have Pinocchio next to a rattlesnake, and then you have Charlie McCarthy next to some taxidermied ducklings. It's a cat skeleton, a fetal pig, the funeral flag. Yeah, it's not all Disney here. It's not all theme parks. You got some spooky, creepy stuff as well. Oh, look at these Godzilla figures. Oh, Godzilla there's got a big gash on his chest. And I'm not sure whose head this is. I can't quite read the tag. And let's take a peek here inside the general store. This antique ice cream cone holder. Still full of ice cream cones. There's a little Wienermobile there. think that's like a little Wienermobile that kids can ride around in. Some fun hats. I like that hat right there. I don't know if I could pull off that style though. Of course, it is the year of planes, trains, and automobiles here on the Carpetbagger channel. And man, you know, like train sets seem really fun, but I think that's something I definitely cannot get into just because I would go broke. Oh look, a little book on Gene Autry. We know who he is. He's the singing cowboy. Also a Roy Rogers and Dale Evans Museum Frisbee back there. That museum's not there, but that horse Trigger, that taxidermied horse Trigger, I've seen him. He's at the John Wayne Museum in Fort Worth, Texas. And then I don't know who these little elves are in front. And what is Kessler? Smooth as silk. I do like these old-timey men with their old-timey mustaches. That's an old-timey bowler wearing the traditional bowling top hat and the bowling tie, like a Colonel Sanders type tie for bowling. And this is a football player back when they didn't wear helmets because they didn't know about CTEs. All they knew is you got to have a cool mustache and you got to smash people with your head. Now look at this right here. I'm trying to figure out where this came from. From what I can tell, this is some sort of shooting gallery. Yeah, there's the light sensor right there. It would activate this bottle. So this would be something that you shot at. I'm really curious. Of course, if anyone is watching that knows where this was pulled from, what theme park or attraction this was pulled from, leave a comment in the comment section. And that goes for anything else I might see here that I don't recognize. But it looks like this bullhead is at least to some degree animatronic. At least the mouth moves. Looks like the ears may move as well. So everybody talks when you shoot at him. You see the different little props like that would, like that's like a picture that would like flip into a different picture. And all the little, yeah, these are all like little light sensors here that you would shoot with your light guns and cause things to happen, cause things to like pop up out of there. Oh, that's really fascinating. Certainly can't get this in my suitcase. But that's really fascinating. And these are pretty fun. These must be like actual signs from the park. Donald's Dino Land Bash. I think technically does that still exist? I know it is on its way out. The Donald the Duck's dinosaur experience. And no parking here at the Disney Pop Century Resort. This would be something that would be put out in the parking lot to tell you can't park there. Here is Disneyland tickets, antique Disneyland tickets. I know if you can find the right tickets, the antique tickets will work because they did not print expiration dates on them. These are that's an e-ticket though. So an e-ticket just gets you on one of these rides. So it would be all the top rides. So like the C ticket would be the less popular. So this will get you on Autopia, Dumbo at Disneyland. This is an e-ticket, gets you on the bigger rides like Submarine Voyage, which I don't know, is Autopia somehow, I don't know. Interesting how they're laid out. The Enchanted Tiki Room, Pirates of the Caribbean, Haunted Mansion, Pack Mules, back when they had mules at Disneyland, the Mine Train, Small World, Matterhorn Bobsled. So yeah, the e-ticket, that's the one you want. That says the headline. They still refer, I heard people in the industry yesterday talking about Epic Universe, about how they had a lot of e-ticket attractions. Those are like big, expensive, must-do attractions as opposed to smaller ones. Some of the attractions, not filler, but more simpler attractions. But the big, exciting ones are the e-ticket attractions. They still use that term. These Disney tiki mugs here, right from Trader Sam's at the Congo Queen. So that's like the Jungle Cruise ship turned into a tiki mug. A lot of different figments here, different versions of Figment. I remember I had a cousin who went to Disney World, or went to Epcot rather, specifically Epcot, and I had never been to Epcot. I remember her bringing home the little toy purple dragon, and that fascinated me. That suddenly I'm like, I want to go to Epcot. I want to know about this purple dragon. These are old like maps old maps of the parks. I used to always want to keep these. I get the map and I want to keep it so I could like have a timestamp for when I visited, but they're always like all crumbled up and sweaty by the end of the visit. They really kind of have to be thrown out. But I wish I would have thought to like have a better system of keeping these from over the years. This is America, the American Idol experience. I actually went to that. I wasn't around very long. A little bit of Jungle Cruise theming here. The skipper with her microphone there, doing some of the spiel. And while the Pride of Lions tried to protect the sleeping zebra, the bobcat came to enjoy the meal of white meat, dark meat, and then updated his flooring with a new rug. And there is that bobcat right there. Well, look up in the rafters there. You've got the Tower of Terror outfit, and then these amazing Mickey and Donald heads. Unfortunately, someone's already bought that Mickey head. The Donald's still for sale though for $400. Maybe I could wear it in the airport to get it home. Here in this booth, we have a velvet painting. Unfortunately, this is only a 2-wolf howl. I was hoping for a minimum of a 3-wolf howl for my velvet painting. Yeah, it almost seems like every booth may have a little dash of Disney in it, even if they are selling giant elk heads. Selling this giant pencil. Although it's not sharp. I don't know where I'd find a pencil sharpener big enough to sharpen that pencil. It's a great taxidermy booth here. Got your deer heads, got your bighorn sheep. How much for this pig? I feel like I could use a pig. Well, that's not a terrible price for a boar's head. There's a pronghorn. A little turkey down here. Gobble, gobble. And, it's albino fox, I think? Albino fox? I mean, that's pretty good for an albino fox. Can't buy anything, though. Can't bring taxidermy on a plane. You can. I just don't have room. Here are all these old beer cans. I know that, like, beer can collecting was kind of a thing back in the day. Schmidt beer. Not heard of most of these beers. Zodiac malt liquor. Drink some of that, end up on a notorious crime spree. This Hootenpole. I don't know if I've heard of any of these beers. Bach beer. This one opens up from the bottom for some reason. Oh, this is crazy. This is like a alcohol sensor, like a breathalyzer, but this is they have this in a bar, so you could try to test yourself before you got in the car to drive to see if you were too drunk to drive. So I guess you'd slide a coin in there. You'd take a straw. You have the straws right there. Put the straw into the hole, blow into the machine, and find out if you... Oh, it even has like little alarms that go off. Not impaired. Yay! I'm not drunk. Let's go driving. Sometimes, but he's so excited. I don't know. I feel like if you have to ask the question, yeah, you may... I don't know. So you either get no impairment, yay, moderate alcohol, legally intoxicated. He looks almost as excited as the guy who's not impaired. Woohoo! I'm drunk. Oh, and there's actually a ship made out of Heineken cans. And this is awesome. This is a car, more specifically the Dragula from Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights 2019, where they actually had a Hellbilly Deluxe Scare Zone. The Rob Zombie Hellbilly Deluxe Scare Zone. I remember this very vividly because 2019 was the first time I ever went to Halloween Horror Nights in Florida. The Hellbilly Deluxe album, which the Scare Zone was themed after just that album. It was released in the mid-90s. And I remember listening to that album as a teenager in my car. Don't necessarily listen to a lot of Rob Zombie or that type of music, but a friend of mine played that. We loved it. Played Dragula over and over again. Living Dead Girl was an amazing album. And it was an amazing Scare Zone as well. That will definitely go down as being a very fond memory that I have of Universal Studios. And here's where I start to get really tempted. They have Mr. Tape. Mr. Tape from the VHS tribute store, Halloween Horror Nights. I would literally buy this right this moment, but I don't know how to get this giant piece of cardboard home. I guess I could mail it, but yeah, I don't know. Oh my gosh. Since if it's not rewound, you won't be found. I remember seeing this. I remember filming this at Universal, and it is amazing. Mr. Tape. They just recently closed this tribute store, and it was replaced with the Cryptid. Oh my gosh! When the Cryptid store closes down, I got to come buy something. It's as simple as that. I have to. But I loved this too. Oh my gosh! Tempting, very tempting. Oh, actually, here is some smaller versions of Mr. Tape. Yeah, from Mega Video. Oh man, that's cool. That is cool. Oh yeah, these are like the sections, romance, the different sections of movies that they had. They're selling Flaming Moe's energy drinks in the Simpsons section. Wow. Some more Universal signage here. The Dead Coconut Club, drive-in theater. This was one of the incarnations of the Red Coconut Club that they rethemed for special events. This was from 2023. I do remember it had the drive-in movie theme. It's a scare actor dining experience. Some Jurassic World signs. Oh yeah, some of these. Major Sweets Candy Company. Interactive lanyard. Yeah, a lot of these just from different events from Universal. Now here's a attraction I've never been to, was not really familiar with. This is the Terminator T2 3D, a 3D attraction at Universal Studios. I'm guessing this robot probably some part of that attraction. And it says that this is park used as well at Universal Studios. It's like a strength testing machine. It's like a surfboard. Got the mallet there. Yeah, you hit that, and then that. I don't really want to wail on it, but that goes up and hits the bell. So it's like a strength testing machine with the big mallet there. That's pretty amazing. I don't know when or where they would have used this. And these here from the Jurassic World tribute store. See the Velociraptor there. Sign for the Velocicoaster store. Oh my. And some of these scarecrows here, they would bring out the scarecrows for Halloween at the stores. That looks like a from the Mummy gift shop probably, that scarecrow. Yeah, so much signage here from Universal. It's got Minions, piece of a Minions attraction. You've got Earl the Squirrel and his girl there. There's even like a blue-haired pumpkin person back here. Yeah, I remember seeing all these signs here in different haunts at Horror Nights. You see this guy here, another part of the Scarecrow scavenger hunt. Random Spider-Man up there. Dr. Oddfellow's Traveling Oddities. Been part of Horror Nights. Oh yeah, so much cool stuff here. Oh, there's another Scarecrow there. Step right up. Good carnival theme. This guy here digging a grave. And there's stuff from Disney back here too. This is a pillow from the All-Star Resort. So you just get like a throw pillow from one of the Disney hotels here. It's for the Polynesian Resort, these desk lamps. These are $325. So not, it costs a little bit of money to get a little piece of Disney on your nightstand. I'm just noticing other stuff. I walked underneath this without even noticing the giant bat creature right there. So cool. Big pumpkin spider. This is a sleeve of ice cream bowls from the Disney Cruise Line. These are hotel room phones from Disney Beach Club Resort. I don't even know if I would have somewhere to plug this in my house. Yeah, I always love seeing the Halloween scarecrows. You've got this skeleton. I think he's like Frankenstein, but he's holding Dracula's head. And then we got like a punk rock skeleton there. And then this like snake woman. I know that this has been here for a while. And then like a big pumpkin jumping out from behind a gravestone. I know these big faces here were used for horror nights for one of the haunts. This skull here, this big brightly colored skull, this is from the most recent horror nights. And then it looks like maybe like a mechanic scarecrow. It looks like these were from the Red Coconut Club when they had their Christmas overlay. It's like a evil leprechaun scarecrow there. Oh, he's pouring gold coins out of his pumpkin. A little evil fairy there as well. And then these props here, these are from Shrek 4D, which I never got around to seeing. We have the Iron Maiden there. And like I said, there's a box made out of straw, brick, and sticks. The three little pigs, I'm assuming. And the attraction entrance wait time. This arcade machine here from the Mega Castle Arcade. That was another Universal Tribute store. That was part of the VHS store. Also had the arcade in it. So you had these parody arcade machines. Mrs. Dumpty. There's some more up there. Tribute Brawler 4. The Polybius. That's, oh man, I wish I could have the Polybius, because that's like an old urban legend of a mysterious arcade machine that was like doing government surveillance. Good stuff, good stuff. Yeah, all these old TV monitors were in the VHS store. But this arcade machine here, this is from one of the scare zones, that a video game themed scare zone. I think this was 2019. Some of the banners there. Oh, those are incredible. Incredible. This is this minecart. It's from Disney's Fort Wilderness. I guess this was in a gift shop. It's one of the ones that like sells little rocks. You know, you get the bag and you fill it with rocks, the shiny rocks. Up here you got the different figures, the big bad wolf, the three little pigs. I think these kind of statues were from like the Disney stores, like the chain of like of Disney stores around the country. You know, Disney cast member name badges. Just don't buy one of these and try to sneak into the park. Have a soapbox derby car here. The Flaming Deacon. That's an interesting name. Flaming Deacon here. I've never been to a soapbox derby before. Maybe I should buy this. $600, I could buy this. And, oh, it's on sale for $5.99. I could buy this and enter my own soapbox derby and win it and take home a load of cash. There's some fun random stuff. Taxidermied red-shouldered hawk. And yeah, normally it's I think in current times it is illegal to sell, taxidermied birds of prey. But I think if they're old, it's okay. Some more of the tiki mugs. Oh, who's in here? We got Pinocchio, some of the dwarves. We have about missing some here. We got three dwarfs, Bashful, Grumpy, and Dopey, and then the stand-in dwarf here, Willie Talk. Those are authentic clown shoes. It says "Yo" on them. And then a Davy Crockett ventriloquist doll. I died at the Alamo. I love this. The iconic Coney Island face there. Okay, I love this mask. It's a Christmas elf mask, which is pretty amazing. I don't know who this guy is. He sells trusses. OTC non-skid spot pad trusses. I guess those are the trusses he's selling. Yeah, it's like a guy you'd want to buy a truss from. And look at that weird Donald Duck head. Oh, watch out. There's a goose. Yeah, a lot of different stuff. Some of the booths just have a really wide variety of what they sell. We've got the action figures. We've got the tribal masks. Here are those Disney pins. I've never owned any actual official Disney pins, You know, I wear pins in my hat, obviously. And I'm not against getting a Disney pin. I literally just can never find one that just speaks to me. A lot of times, ones that they sell in the park now are huge too. They're too big for a hat. I've always kind of been looking for like a country bear pin. You know, I just have to find the right one. If I see one that I want or that I think fits my hat, I will purchase it. But I don't know. None of these are really speaking to me that loudly. Look at this collection of ears. Oh, that's cool. That's the Polynesian Resort, their little mascot there on the ears. You've got the Baymax ears with the fluffy kitty on them. Figment ears. Loki ears. Spider ears. Okay, I'm stumped. I don't know what that is. Leaky ice cream ears. Oh. I never saw Loki the Clown. Dang it. It's great to see the Lakeland Antique Mall still here and thriving. So no purchases today. I did, if I did have my car with me, that would probably be a different story. I probably would have walked out with something, but if I bought anything here, I would have to end up shipping it home or carrying it with me, packing it as luggage on the train and the plane. I think it's just, for now, I think it's good that we were able to leave. Also, I am accumulating quite a bit of stuff. I wouldn't say I'm a hoarder, but I am heading in that direction. I'm so busy. You know, I travel all over that a lot of the stuff I've accumulated, I haven't had a chance to do anything with. It's sort of piling up a little bit. And now I try to think, if I buy something, where in my house am I going to put this? Because if I keep piling up stuff, there's never going to be room for everything to be displayed. And I do have to go home for a much longer extended period of time at some point and kind of figure out how to you know, Jen's been doing a good job with a lot of it, but there's still, like, in the bunker, a big pile of stuff that needs to be dealt with. So I do need to spend some time at home at some point and go through all of that. But for now, I think we're actually going to head down the road a little bit. There's something else that I wanted to check back in with. And we have landed here in St. Petersburg, Florida. I wanted to check back in at a attraction that I visited a couple times in the past, but I wanted to check back in because it has a brand new name. We're here at FloridaRAMA, formerly known as Fairgrounds St. Pete. It is a immersive art environment, and it has a strong Florida theme, so I've always enjoyed stopping in and checking what's going on here at formerly Fairgrounds St. Pete. Now, I always did think the name was maybe a touch confusing, because you would think Fairgrounds St. Pete, maybe that is the fairgrounds where they have the local county fair here in St. Petersburg. That's actually not what it was at all. It was a immersive art environment. So they've recently changed the name to FloridaRAMA, which I think is a perfect name, and I think it actually is an improvement. So let's go check out the newly christened FloridaRAMA. This signage here still uses the fairgrounds name. It says "Greetings from Fairgrounds," and it has that classic Florida postcard look. And it's interesting, there's all like Florida related things in the letters. There's flamingos in the F. F stands for flamingos. In the R, there's an alligator. Alligator ends with an R. And I think that's a cougar over there. So different Florida items here at the former fairgrounds. But it is this way to FloridaRAMA. And yes, I think that new name, it just fits better. We enter here to this very cozy looking area. Look at all those pillows. And look at this mural here. Again, very Florida centric mural. It says "Love from St. Pete, FloridaRAMA." Okay, this cozy area is known as the Calm Corner. And I think we'll take a moment here to relax in the calm corner. Yesterday was not a calm day. Yesterday was a great day, but not a calm day. We were racing through Epic Universe in the immense Florida heat, getting from one amazing attraction, I'm still overstimulated. I feel like a cloud behind my eyes. It just feels like I can't even think straight. I can't even function entirely properly. It was just so much stimulation. Just different rides, new rides that I'd never ridden before, one after another. Before I've went to times where I've traveled to a theme park just to experience one new ride, one new experience. But this was an entire theme park full of entire new rides. So yes, I need a moment here in the calm corner. There's some art over here. Very interesting. These like wreaths of some sort. And the themes here, like this is like baby themed. It's like a little baby dress, baby shoes. This is much more colorful. You can see the plushy animals in this one. Yeah, these are all very, very cool. This is a artist, Latanya Hicks, that makes these. I like this one a lot. I love these like old painting, not paintings, but it's like actually made. It's like you see people sew the picture. I remember these like hanging on walls in the 80s. See the cowboys shooting at each other, the troll up there. Look at the romance novels on that one. So it's different. It's like a leather biker's vest, with cards and motorcycle, maybe a biker themed wreath. These two people here have boxes for heads. One says Linda McMahon, of all people, and I don't know who Chris Rufo is. Interesting. But let's head into FloridaRAMA. I'm pretty excited. I've had some good times here in the past, and I love the new name.
Just off Python Alley, around the popular honeymoon destination, the Mermaid Star Motel. While no stranger to big storms and big cats, we've never experienced a hurricane like this. Felix came ashore and stayed put, with its eye hovering over the motel where guests report perfect weather.
Felix is not the first strange occurrence at the Mermaid Star Motel.
Alright, and we take this highway into FloridaRAMA. The Gator Crossing sign. This way to the Mermaid Star Motel under the disco ball. And through this portal here. Oh, here we go. This is the Mermaid Star Motel that we've come out at. Hear music coming out of the air conditioner. Well, behind us, there's all these looking eyes. So they've added a new intro. They play a video before you enter FloridaRAMA, and it talks about kind of the backstory. Kind of actually gives you a little bit of the backstory. Kind of sets you up for what you're seeing. Talks about the Mermaid Motel. Talks about I guess how it is a hotel that always has perfect weather. Talks about that the pool actually has strange healing properties. And then it talks about a hurricane that came through recently, a Hurricane Felix, I think they said. And then there's apparently a shadowy entity or organization known as the Interest that is somehow involved. So yeah, kind of a little starting point there for the backstory, and I guess you kind of try to piece together some of that mystery as you are going through. So I guess we'll begin by entering the Mermaid Motel. This is the lobby here, where you would check in. Pearl and Ray Current, proprietors most of the time, but sometimes not. Oh, look at that. You ring the bell there, it's actually a little crab. Behind the desk here. I guess all these, hidden hints about what may be going on. The domestic queerier. I think that is the Bach Tower here in Florida. This is the book of the month here. Oh, he talks about the skunk ape, Florida legend, some old vintage Florida postcards. Over here is where the hotel keys would be kept. But you see they're encased in weird little shadow boxes. Like this one's in sand, this one's in bushes, traffic cones, and then ice. This case here, there's a trophy. It says Narita Uki, 115 years of continuous performance. And talked in the intro video about a resident of the hotel who was a mermaid, a performing mermaid. Most likely, you know, a reference to the Weeki-Wachi mermaids of Florida. Actually, I think I own this snow globe here. You have a melty clock there as well. And then the brochure rack of local attractions. Sadly, these don't actually exist in our world. Cranium Castles, the Florida Fishtorium, Horror on Steeple Street. Well, I think these are reference. You know, there's references here to real places. I know there's a there's Horror on something street in Orlando, a classic haunted house. Forget the name. Dino Domain. We're not too far from Dinosaur World, which is a classic fiberglass dinosaur attraction here. The Florida Strawberry Soiree. That's a reference to the Florida Strawberry Festival that we attended not too long ago. Oh, and I just noticed over here, the desk has a fireplace with fish swimming in it. There's weird things going on in all these vintage televisions. Oh, see, there's a cat talking about a mysterious new constellation that looks like a mermaid. Oh, there's a mermaid. So, yeah, all these mermaid references. Sat down over here in front of the coffee table. You can see all weird little things inside the table there. See the swimming pool. Other strange bits. And then we got a scrapbook here that talks about, I guess, some of the backstory here. Talks about this Hurricane Felix. Apparently, it's a hurricane that showed up in Florida and did not move. It just stayed in the same spot, twirling and twirling over top of St. Petersburg. Talks about the world's oldest mermaid. Yeah, all these things, tie together to form a backstory. The water cooler here says complimentary restorative water. So it talks about the hotel's pool having restorative properties. I would say that's definitely a reference to the Fountain of Youth in St. Augustine. This is beware of pirates. So we head out here back by the pool. Oh, what are those things? And here is the pool, the restorative pool, back behind the Blue Mermaid Motel. See the pool actually floating on the ceiling. So you can sit around the pool. This is like a photo op where someone has took the sand to make it look like they're a mermaid. See if we can get in this mermaid tail. There we go. Am I a mermaid now? There's a Gasparilla flag, the Pirate Festival nearby here. I went there one year and it was literally the craziest thing I ever did. It blew me away, like crazier than Mardi Gras. Looks like maybe we can do some viewing of the constellation. Oh, look at that. There's like a mermaid constellation. See if we can see it better through the fluoroscope. Oh, I see something completely different in here. There's some weird noises from behind these shrubs. Oh, who is that? You hear the cougar. So you have Florida cougar or Florida panther purring. These are interesting. I don't remember seeing these before. Oh, the gator. Oh, there's that character hugging a manatee and riding on some sort of hawk. And across here we can tour one of the Mermaid Motel's actual hotel rooms. You see the aquatic theme, the octopus tentacles there in the bed, and the suitcase here. Let's see, a suitcase. What someone would pack when they're coming to Florida, bringing their galoshes. Got more cats on TV. These were the cats that gave the newscast that they showed us at the beginning. And of course, you got your restorative water there, and a slice of pink cake. And you have the conspiracy board over here on the wall, where they have all the strings connecting all these strange occurrences. Yeah, there's the Hurricane Felix, the hurricane that isn't moving. There's panthers are involved somehow. Of course, you got the Mermaid Motel. Owners say it's not for sale. This. Oh, okay, push that. Causes. Oh, fills in some spots here on the conspiracy board. That's interesting. Oh, it says Pepe's coin. Okay. So yeah, it looks like there is a mystery you can unravel here. Oh, but I almost missed this. There's a gator coming out from under the dresser. And amongst the other rooms here in the hotel, you've got this room here just completely full of lamps. They're all different types and styles of lamps. Oh, look at the Frankenstein light. Another room here at the hotel. See, this is fascinating. This rotating shape. Cobras. And moving down the hall here, we've got the strawberry room. Of course, I mentioned the strawberry soiree, and we were recently at the Florida Strawberry Festival. Oh, man, it does smell like strawberries in this room. Got the strawberry chair, this rotating strawberry cake. It looks delicious. Strawberry wallpaper. Just all these different strawberry treats here. Absolute strawberry madness. And I love this here. This gator here. It's like an alligator, but kind of has that almost like Asian design behind it. Let's enter the gator mouth. Yeah, I definitely feel like that has to be at least somewhat inspired by that iconic Gatorland entrance at Gatorland. And this room here, all filled with different shadow boxes, with different Florida themes. The doll heads at a Florida swamp. Again, the heavy mermaid theme continues. This is the Sunshine State 2050. Oh my gosh. It's been like very desolate. See all the little water bottles and plastic waste everywhere. I don't know. I feel like this is like, this speaks to me. This like the Florida vibe. You know, you have a roller coaster in a swamp with a manatee. There's just something deeply Florida about that. And okay. You got the skunk ape. The skunk ape here. I don't know if you guys can see. There's the skunk ape. Maybe hard to see through the glass there. Made a little movie in the back about the skunk ape. That there, I recognize that. That is the world's smallest post office in Okeechobee, Florida, right near where the skunk ape is most commonly sighted. It's called Sweet Tooth Sugar Swamp. I imagine this is what a building made out of candy would look like in Florida. It's all melting. Oh, look at these little guys. It's pretty adorable. Well, I don't know what they're doing with those beans, but it's pretty adorable. And the giant cockroach is here playing poker. Or some giant bugs. You'll learn there are giant bugs here in Florida. And this. Oh my gosh, I love this. So okay, it's like a family on the beach, and it's like a postcard, St. Petersburg, Florida. But look at they're like a family, but they're actually they have their faces cut out like those comic foregrounds you see at tourist attractions. And look at Mom's got an octopus in her picnic basket. This all speaks to me. This all speaks to me deeply. All the mermaids partying in here. Yeah, I just feel like these are all different interpretations of like a scene from Florida. There's a train sticking out of the swamp. Look at that, the pink gator there. I guess that would be the motel. So yeah, this box kind of reflects some of the things that we've already seen, and maybe some things we haven't seen yet. Yeah, there's the panthers again. The panthers seem to mean something. And that's the lobby of the hotel, the Mermaid Star motel we were just at. You got the skunk ape, you got the alligator there. It's like some sort of tricked out Astro ice cream mobile. Okay, now we have the Mermaid Star drive-in. The Twisty Treat there, a classic Florida ice cream stand. A drive-in movie. Let's see what's back in here. Oh, okay. We move our hand here to move the spotlight. Oh, look at that! And you hold it straight there. You can see the panther. Okay, I think this is like a mermaid dressing room. The different wigs, different things a mermaid would wear. They talked about the performing mermaid. This mirror here has a mermaid photo op where we can either have the mermaid tail there, or if we choose, octopus legs. And all these pipes in here, I guess this is the restorative water, but in here it's pink. When we come out here, you can see the panther leaping through the sky. There's also a pirate ship sailing in the sky there. And it looks like we can actually add to the panther. Let's use these scissors to clip us a piece of tape. Okay. Add our layer here to the panther. Oh, some manatees. Manatees here. I think these may be new. And then I see the mermaid tail. Oh, and there's some sort of fish zoetrope.
Dog fennel. How do you spell fennel? Dog fennel.
And here we have a ball pit pirate ship, and you know what this means, right? Oh, come on. There we go. There we go. Take a little relax here. Oh, this is more relaxing than the comfort corner. And I love this. The shrimp room here. The rotating disco ball shrimp there. This giant shrimp cocktail. The different shrimp all over the wall. And then this is, I guess, our hurricane The hurricane is stuck in place over St. Petersburg. Although the swamp here looks rather tranquil. Back here in the swamp, you got the Panther crossing and these ominous gator faces. And this is interesting. Tucked back in here, got this like exploded truck in the woods. See the eyes there, looking back. Ooh. Panther prints on the hood. Oh, it's got the cooler. It's got some of that restorative ice in there. Oh, look at the cup holder here. Wave your hands over the cup holder. And it makes those eyes move. Weird. Oh! And this here, reminiscent of the ice cream shaped twisty treat buildings in Florida. But here it has like a little orange. It's like some sort of orange drink, like a Dole Whip or something. And some sort of control center inside here. As you can see, it's cat-based. You know, the newscasters were cats. Technically, the Panther is a cat, so maybe this is all about cats. There's definitely puzzles to solve within here. I guess just take your time, you read all the clues, you can solve all the puzzles. It does seem like this may be like some sort of weather control station. See the hurricane up there, that maybe somehow the cats, the Panthers, are responsible for controlling the hurricane. I don't know. It's all like some wild story unfolding before you. Well, here is the dramatic exit. And it is quite dramatic. You'll hear through the spoon room. All the walls are encrusted with spoons. Oh, you can see a glittery manatee, a clam, a gator, hammerhead shark, all these Florida things turning above us. And we slide back into the warm, moist air of Florida in our reality. So thank you for coming along today. It was an intense day yesterday. I wanted to do something a little more relaxing and low-key today. Here we go antique shopping. We come out here and check out the newly christened FloridaRAMA. I love that. I love that place. It's a little smaller than a lot of other immersive art areas, but I really love just the core of it, how tuned in to Florida it is. Like the little shadow boxes. It's just like the more you know about Florida, the more you get like different references in that. So a wonderful little attraction, and love coming out here and popping back in. But yeah, like I said, it was. I woke up this morning. I barely woke up this morning. I only left my bed because I had to check out of my hotel room. I got a new hotel for tonight, for the next couple days in Florida. We're here in Florida tonight, tomorrow, the next day, and then the next day after that, getting back on a plane. We're going back to New Orleans and finishing our train trip. I'll be in New Orleans for a couple days, enjoying the city, and then we're gonna be heading up to Chicago and reuniting with my car. It'll be quite the moment when I reunite with my car. And from that point, I believe that the automobile phase of the planes, trains, the year of planes, trains, and automobiles will begin. I've got a big road trip planned that I'm pretty excited about, and I hope you guys are excited as well. I hope you guys will enjoy it. Like I said, it's been a wonderful, crazy time here the past like month since I think it's coming up on a month now that since I left Chicago on the Southwest Chief. We spent couple weeks in Los Angeles, and then took the Sunset Unlimited to New Orleans, took a plane to Orlando. Now we're going back to New Orleans. It's been crazy. And then Epic Universe thrown in there in the mix. I'm still recovering from Epic Universe, just processing what I saw, all the things I saw. I'm actually looking forward to going back, because it was such a high intensity. There's so much like pressure to see everything. Wanted to see all the new stuff. Didn't want to run out of time. So we kind of feel like I've got a brief overview of everything. But next time I go back, I get a chance to maybe spend a little more time at different areas, dig a little deeper, enjoy some of that immersive theming a little more than I was able to yesterday. And I want to thank everyone for the, I got a great response on the Epic Universe video. I put that out. It wasn't an accident that I put it out early. I got that out there. I knew there was almost no information. There was lots of information, not a lot of picture, not a lot of videos of Epic Universe. So I wanted to share that with you guys as soon as I could. So as soon as I was done editing that, I just went ahead and made it live, so you guys so I could share that with you guys as soon as possible. Yeah, so lots of adventure in the rear, even more adventure in my face as we continue our journey. Again, 2 more days here in Central Florida to enjoy. Maybe going back to the parks for the next 2 days. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I haven't quite decided what I'm doing yet. But thank you for coming along. If you like these videos, consider subscribing. I travel around the country. I film roadside attractions, amusement parks, museums, haunted houses, and other fun, random stuff. If you like this channel, you can consider subscribing. I already said that, didn't I? Did I say that twice? That's how out of it I still am. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I need to go get in my rental car, go to my new hotel, and take a nap. Appreciate it. If you'd like to help support the channel, consider Patreon. $3 or more gets you a postcard once a month from me to you. We got those enamel pins. We got those press pennies. We got those motel key fobs in the Etsy shop. And I'm still doing personalized messages on Cameo if you're interested in receiving that. And all those things. Why, they help keep this train on the track. They help keep this boat on the water. And they help, especially, to keep this dirigible in the air. Until next time, my friends, this one's in the bag.